We got this color, Ravoony matte emerald green. Looking at this color online looks great, but we all know when you look online and you see it in person, it's not the same. The thing that I had a question about is, as you can see, other brands have their brand name on the back of it. With this one, it's blank, nothing. So this lets me question the first thing is, are they sharing vinyl? And if so, with who? Who has the other types of vinyl that is the same color as this one? Because obviously they didn't put their brand on it. So this seems like it's like white labeled or something. That seems a little sketch to me, just because it got a little cheap at the end. It was like, hey, we don't need any logos on the back. Don't worry about it. They don't need to understand how to cut straight, or at least brand it for future references, such as a video like this. And yeah, the outside of the box has some logos and everything, but what about the actual vinyl? Shouldn't it have logos on that too? At least on the paper backing? But what I can say is that was good about this is once I ordered it, told me the exact time that I was getting it, got delivered on that right time. It came overseas. I would say China, but we all know. That was the greatest thing right there. I like that. I like to make sure that the vinyl comes in on time, especially if it's the right one that I ordered. Because I've had other times with other companies where I've ordered vinyl and it was supposed to be gloss and they came matte.
So I got one of my previous students that was in my Nashville class here. He's actually working with us now. He's gonna be the new installer in this whole installation of the Ravoony wrap. We already got it cut out. We got it flipped on the other side because this is the back side of it. We're gonna flip it over so we can show you the color and everything from there. But I'm gonna do a different type of installation so that way you can see the difference between the two and see which ones you want to use and how well it will work for you. Since it wasn't fully glassed out, because it was kind of really tacky to glass it out, so we're gonna see which I'm doing is new. While doing these typical installations right here, you're gonna get a lot more bubbling right in here. And so it is beneficial for you to glass it out, but it may be a little hard for you to glass out. I am traveling all across the nation to major cities to teach rap classes. If you want us to come out to your city to teach a rap class, well, we require a few things. One, a shop. For two, at least 8 people to teach that are ready to do a 3-day or a 5-day rap class. And then for 3, obviously, reach out to us.
Now that we got everything squeegeed out and you get to see the real about it, how it actually looks, how it feels, and how it's supposed to look and what it's not supposed to look like. But we're gonna give you much more in depth on tucking and cutting because that's the real about it. There's no redos on tucking and cutting. Once it's cut, it's done. There's very thin line of really just fixing it. Let's cut it as clean as possible. Let's see how it lays down for it.
Now, wrapping on this hood was fairly easy, especially on tucking and cutting. It was pretty tacky, but when it comes to the bumper, it becomes much more harder to do. It is tackier. I suggest you use 2 people, especially if you're a beginner, because if you're not, you're gonna have it to where you potentially burn holes or overstretch the vinyl, and you definitely don't want this on this type of vinyl. Now, one thing I can say is if it is laid out correctly, it does look amazing. This color fits the look perfectly.